Dad, I'm so sorry. I've never seen porn.
Except my friend showed me.
When did my friend show me porn?
I feel like Chance and I looked at porn once.
You definitely looked at
the
furry
table.
porn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've definitely watched
Chance,
porn with my friends.
Can you pull up our
I just thought he was talking about like him.
I'm just curious if that exists yet.
It has to.
I thought Chance was implying we as a group have watched porn together, and I was like, I don't think we have. That's weird.
Sometimes I just tell Chance, tell me if Rule 34 has this yet.
Why did they used to show porn in theaters? Like, what were you supposed to do? Just sit there and watch?
Yeah.
Ask Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, well, you can't because he's dead.
And gay.
Is he? Oh, yeah, he's posthumously gay.
Yeah, he
Right,
came out.
something.
And Jeffrey Toobin, he also was Toobin.
On a Zoom call. Oh, Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffy boy.
You guys hear about the Goonacide? Welcome back to Cake Check, the show where five goobers play D&D. Probably not the right way, but they have a good ass time doing it. Last time, the gang set off with Sammy's old partner Paul to investigate a murder linked to the lengthy arms case that Sammy's been chasing for years. So they investigated the crime scene, ate some delicious Ringus crab, and as they were heading out, Paul's radio went off, alerting them to a homicide in M-Town. They are now en route to the scene of the crime. You are flying through Dale. And the carriage is jolting. The sirens are fucking blaring. It is raining hard. The driver is not seeing dog shit. And you make it there in about like 5 minutes. You are flying. Everybody's pulling to the side. And you pull off right in front of the Herbal Haven dispensary. And the driver leaps off the driver's bench, flings the door open, and then Paul immediately bursts out. And he runs to check behind the west side of the building.
Pull out my gun as I get out.
Guy.
Okay. It's gun time.
Gun time.
The dispensary is the most notable landmark here. It is casting a bright green glow on everything, even though it's like shut off. It's nighttime now. And the rain has let up a little bit, but only because the raised subway line covering the street is shielding you from it. Is everybody strapped up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm holding Paunch like a gun.
Can I make a perception to see if I see anybody hiding anywhere nearby on the rooftops or
For sure.
anywhere?
Yeah.
Alleyways. That's a 19.
19. So as you are running toward the building, there is a flash of lightning, and you see a silhouette on one of the rooftops to the east of the dispensary. And then after the lightning flashes, the silhouette's gone.
Guys, up.
Up where?
Rooftops.
Oh,
rooftops.
shit. With me.
I spider climb.
You're going to spider climb up the building?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll block the entrance. Chase him down.
Is there a fire escape?
Well, go ahead and run around the back of the building if you want to check. So Mortabello is going to climb the front of the building. You're going to be running around the back of the dispensary to check.
I'm going to go with Gobblegut.
Okay.
I'll watch the front with Jesquire.
No check required. You see a fire escape in the back. Mortabello is halfway up the building.
Climb, climb, climb.
I'm climbing really fast.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so you are rushing up the fire escape, and you run right past a body, a full cavity in the chest, fully obliterated.
Already dead. It's fine. We can
same
look at that. We can look at that later.
Yeah,
On the ground or in the...
on the ground in the alley behind the dispensary. So Mortabella is now almost at the top of the building. You're about halfway up
Can
the
I
fire
make a quick
escape.
look for those scrapes on the fire escape?
For sure.
That's just going to be a 14.
14, no scrapes.
Hasn't been here. How'd they get up?
I will note the fire escape was ground level, but still no scrapes. Let's say Mortabella gets to the top, and as you reach the top of the building, you hear the blast of the train's horn as it hurtles through M-Town, and it gets closer. And you get the top. Can I get a perception check from Mortabella as you reach the top of this building?
14.
14. You see on the far eastern end of the building, the figure is now running toward the side as the train is approaching.
I pour water in my water elemental bowl, and I send them to go do that. To go get them. Can I do that? Can I do that?
I mean, you could spawn a water elemental, but they're not going to move any faster than you.
Okay, then I just run to get them.
Okay, so you are now chasing after him. Let's say, who is up there? Gobblegut and Locke? Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
No, we're down ground level.
Okay, you have now reached the top, while the other
gonna
two
get
are
on the
at
side.
Wait,
ground
I
level.
can see them?
You guys should text us that.
You can see the silhouette person.
How far
gonna-
away?
They are, let's say, about 100 feet away.
Okay, can I metagame really fast? I can Eldritch Blast this person, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
Do you have hold person?
You do.
I don't know that it would go that far.
Also, can I real quick? Is Sammy within earshot? Still after
down
I
on the
climb the
bottom.
On
ladder?
ground level, and it's raining, and there's a train coming, but maybe.
Okay.
Do you have a phone?
60.
Okay, I'm gonna text Sammy in the middle of running on this rooftop. He's up here.
Oh,
See,
shit.
that's why I thought Eldritch Blast, because I can Eldritch Blast from here, but I don't know if that's a bad idea.
Just blast him.
Might take out the train.
Well, because technically this person is just on the roof. That doesn't necessarily mean
That's
they
why
did
I'm
anything.
kind
You
of
blast him in the leg? I don't know. I'd say go for
You can
it.
specify non-lethal damage.
Yeah. Non-lethally blast him.
They're still a suspect. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. I'm not gonna use the Gambler's Glove on this one though.
Okay?
And it's non-lethal damage. I'm aiming for feet. A 19 to hit.
19 is going to hit this person.
I'm also going to start making my way towards that fire escape to get on the roof.
Okay? And we're going to need to roll some initiative here.
Yeah.
37.
Okay?
Damn.
Yeah, you hit this person, and they kind of stutter for a minute, but then they keep on running. They are unfazed.
Should we roll initiative?
Oh, I get
Yeah,
2.
roll
Wait, no,
initiative.
I get 2 beams.
Okay?
So I do this again.
Holy shit.
That's going to be your action.
I don't care.
My initiative's 12.
Do I roll initiative if I'm not up there
You've
yet?
got to use your movement to get up there, so yeah.
17.
17 additional damage.
Okay, so that's 37 and then 17.
Yeah.
Did you roll a nat 20 the first time or something?
No.
19.
Oh.
That's just 3d10 plus 5 plus 1d8.
I mean, yeah, you hurt them, but they are relatively unfazed.
And then my initiative is 10.
What was
Okay.
yours?
17 initiative.
In that case, I'm also going to try to run upstairs.
Okay?
21.
18.
Okay. So from Sammy and Jesquire, you're going to have about 80 feet of movement before you even get up there. It's a straight climb up the fire escape.
I'm gonna do a dash.
Okay, Jesquire is first in the initiative order.
I'm running.
All right, you're running. How far can you get?
So 60.
Okay, you're going to dash and go 60.
Yeet.
All right, that is your full turn. And we are at Gobblegut. You are 200 feet away from the target.
Okay. So I am going to. How far away is the train?
The train is 30 feet past the target. The train tracks, but then the actual train is like probably 60 feet away.
Okay, then I'm going to use my dash action to also move 60 feet.
Okay?
And then use my. This is really dumb, but use my bonus action, Misty to Misty Step and teleport another 30 feet ahead. So I've moved 90 feet.
Okay, so you're 110 feet away from the target. Is
Yeah.
that your full turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Sammy, you are next. You are now 80 feet away from the target.
Oh, shit,
Wait,
yeah.
Sammy's only 80 feet?
Jesquire was 80, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that
you
what it
said 80 to get up there. I
Yeah.
didn't- Okay.
Or sorry, yeah, 80 from the rooftop.
Oh.
So,
And then another 200.
would you allow me to stack dash and feline agility?
I think you can.
It Google said I can, but is that cool
Is
with
that
you?
is feline agility and a bonus action?
It's a special.
Then yeah, I think so.
It's just an ability he
Yeah,
has.
okay, then
Yeah. Okay, so that means that's a combined. Let's see. If I dash, that would be 60 feet, and then double that.
So 120?
Yeah.
So you can make it up and get another 40 feet to the target. You're still 160 feet away at that point.
But where I stop, would I be close enough to the train?
No.
No, the
Oh,
train
never
is
mind
even
then.
further than the
Okay,
target.
well,
Yeah,
I'll
the
just
train is going to be 190 feet away here in a few seconds.
I'll just do that.
Okay.
Great.
So now it is their turn. And the train is now, it has sounded its horn, and it is right in front of them. So they are going to go for a daring leap. It is about a 20-foot gap.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Hold on, let me check this. Let me check this modifier. So that's going to be 14. So this person is going to leap off the top of the building, putting them another 20 feet across, and 10 feet across, 20 feet down, onto the train, the moving train. So they're going to move away from you very
Are they, like,
quickly,
on
and they're
top
going
of
to
it?
take. They are now on top of the train. They're going to take a little bit of fall damage from that gap, but only 3. So they are now hurtling away from you, and they, with their bonus action, I guess, stand up and look back at you, and do a little salute
Oh my god.
as the train flies away from you. Up next is Locke.
Okay,
This train isn't very long, is
there
it?
is not
No.
much I can do for
Okay.
this.
I mean, then we can't do anything.
I gotta check the range on some things. How far would it be from me?
So you are on the rooftop. Mm-hmm. They are now, I believe it'd be like 120 feet away.
120 feet.
But they're down. They're not, you can't like see them actively from where you're
I don't
standing.
have to be able to see them to hit them with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Fair enough.
At a 4th level spell slot. So that's gonna be... Oh, and that one. Fuck.
Oh.
Never mind.
All right.
Fuck, that's my turn. I guess I can run 30 feet.
It is Mortabella's turn. You've used all your actions.
I'm just gonna sit.
Okay. So you do that. Now the train is 160 feet away.
Oh wait, I didn't use my movement earlier, so I'll move.
Okay. So you're moving toward them. You were 100 feet away, so you can move to 70 feet away from the edge of the roof, and meaning now you're 210 feet away from this person running away. All right, we're back at the top of the turn order.
I'm running.
Okay. So you've now made it up to the top of the roof with your 30 feet of move speed, and you have an extra 10. Do you want to dash?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to put you 40 feet closer to the other edge of the roof now that the train track has turned around. And I will add, now that you're looking at it and you kind of get a sense of your bearings, you realize you've been here before. You've ridden this train. This was the train you took to get the museum for your very first mission. And it's going in the exact same direction.
Interesting.
Fuck.
Interesting.
You want to do anything with bonus action? Okay. And it is Gobblegut's turn next.
How many feet am I away from the edge so that I can potentially jump onto the train?
The train
200 something?
is far away at this point.
Oh, the entire train?
Yeah,
I thought it was
moves
just like
80
the
feet
car.
per turn.
And the train is short?
There's
Yeah,
no way to get
it's like
on the
5
train.
cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we head down and take our car?
You could.
Can I call Grimbo?
Is it?
You could.
Are we out of initiative by chance?
It depends what you want to do.
I kind of want to go talk to that dead body.
Oh yeah.
I want to go down and get in the police car and go over to the museum area where the train lets off, I guess.
Okay, how do we want to split this up?
Yeah.
Who's gonna
Is that
go,
the next stop?
Who's gonna go talk to the dead body? Who's gonna go run?
Well, I'm the only one that can talk to the dead body.
I'll go with you to the museum.
I'm going to talk to Grimbo.
Okay.
You can talk to
So you're gonna hang
Grimbo.
out on the roof and talk to Grimbo.
We can go to the museum.
Mortabelle
Okay.
and Locke are gonna go to the museum. Jesquire, what are you doing?
Oh, good museum.
Okay.
Fuck
I'll
yeah.
meet you guys. I'm gonna get Paul after I talk to this dead body. I'll meet you guys in the museum here
Well,
shortly.
we were going to take Paul's car.
Oh, shit.
Walk, bitch.
Is it only subways here? Can I call a taxi?
There's cabs.
I call a cab.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna be slower than the
No.
police car.
Yeah, I think we
sirens.
should all go to the
Let's-
museum and leave the
let's-
police to deal with the body
Well,
stuff.
I can talk to the dead body and ask him who his employer was. That thing we forgot to ask the last dead
Okay,
body.
let's do it real quick. Then we can all
Okay.
go.
The guy is on the run.
He is literally on the run.
Oh my
so-
Suspect number 1 is.
The body.
my God.
Why don't
Hey,
we
it's up to
take?
you guys.
Wait, why don't we take the police car and you can take the taxi? It doesn't matter how fast you get there.
I'll get there
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take the carriage.
I'm staying with Sammy.
Okay, you guys have fun.
I'm calling Grimbo.
We're gonna go catch a killer.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do this.
We're
Grimbo
gonna-
phone call first.
Hunt a
What are
killer.
you gonna talk to Grimbo about? That's my
I don't.
question.
I'm just gonna ask him a couple questions and see if we can do
Okay.
something.
All right,
I'm
you're
just
calling
gonna
Grimbo
chit-chat.
right now. What are you doing?
Oh my god, no, I didn't know Jeremy said that.
We're gonna start.
Hello? Gobble Guide? Yeah! Hey, what's up?
Can you stop train?
What? Like,
Train.
in general? What do you mean?
The train!
The train? There's like several trains.
train to a museum.
Okay, let me rewind. So you're talking about the subway in M-Town to the museum?
Think so?
No, I don't have access to the city infrastructure like that.
Who does?
I literally have no idea. The city planner? I don't know.
Where are you?
I'm at home.
I don't know where that is.
I'm in Faerun right now. I'm in Gale.
Oh.
He's at home with his wife and child.
Yeah, I'm just hanging. We just had dinner. We
He
just had
doesn't know
pork
what's
chops.
going on. This isn't a Grimbo job either.
Well, I thought he might have been.
You thought he was the train
No.
master?
I thought
You
he
ever seen
might.
Polar Express? He's the guy who does the tickets.
I thought he might have, been able to call the dude who is the train master or something, or potentially he was.
He was the train master.
No. But he was nearby where
I'm
the
the
museum
conductor now.
is, so that he could see the person potentially jumping off if he was jumping off there.
Grimbo
It was-
just happened to be at the museum.
Maybe or nearby.
Anyway,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna go back down to that fire escape where you said the dead
So
body
yeah, I'm gonna
was.
hang up
Yeah.
on him.
Is the bag there?
Snap the phone.
The what?
The bag.
The bag is there.
And there's an empty envelope in there?
Are you gonna look in the bag?
I'm gonna look in the bag.
Yeah, so you look in the bag and you find a small sack of gold, a set of thieves' tools, and a yellow envelope.
I'm snagging that golden thieves tools.
Okay, you're gonna steal evidence from a crime scene. Cool.
It's not important evidence. Anyway, speak with dead.
It definitely is.
Whatever.
Is the envelope opened already?
It is not.
Okay. Can I open the envelope?
You open the envelope and there's something in it.
Oh, what's in it?
You find a note inside.
I'm
does it
there, by
say?
the way. I'm with him.
The note reads, Quarry Concentrated Cuber Prototype, 1 gallon. Location, Arno's Industrial Magic Supply. Reward, 50 gold down, 100 gold upon receipt. Dash CC.
I'm gonna put
I
that
knew
note in
it.
my pocket
Krispy
real
Kreme.
quick. And then,
Paul sees this and he says, hey, can we maybe leave that for the evidence locker?
Where the fuck did you come from?
Take a picture.
I've literally been here this
Oh my
entire
God.
time.
Okay,
I saw you go up the ladder and then down back the
I'm
ladder. I've
taking
been
a
watching your
picture.
ass this whole time.
What the fuck, Paul? You know I'm not dirty.
I mean, you just tried to steal evidence from a
Well,
crime
I didn't
scene
know you were
two
right
different
here.
times. I've been here the whole time. What
Oh
do you
my
think I
God.
went? Do you think I went to go
always
take a
called
piss?
you
No.
sneaky Paul.
I've been here at this crime scene. I've been securing this shit. You see all this tape
shut
I
up,
put
Paul.
up?
Can you talk
God
to dead
damn.
people?
No,
Are you
I
Haley
cannot.
Joel Osment?
Fine, look, go fucking talk to this guy. I don't give a shit.
I go, I'm sorry you had to see that gobble. Anyway,
It's okay.
speak with dead. Question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Who employed you? Ah, that CC we've been seeing. Did you see who killed you?
They took him from behind.
Why does Krispy Kreme need the thing?
Why
that
did
he's trying
why
to
did
steal?
Krispy Kreme need this thing you were hired to steal?
Okay.
How did you get your orders? Or not? You don't have to ask that also.
I'm trying to find a way where he can answer 2 questions at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
Well, if I'm smart enough, how many people know that you were doing this job? Just one. Okay.
Where's Krispy Kreme located?
Well, shit. Now I got 2 good questions, and I have to decide which one's
Oh,
the
you
best
can do
one.
whatever
Where
you
does he
want.
meet him afterward?
Yeah. Where were you going to drop off the item?
That's a good question.
I'm trying to solve your murder, homie. Do you want retribution? Do you want your family to know what happened?
Yeah.
Warehouse in middle of town.
Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. To be quite frank, there's one thing in the middle of town. I don't think there's a warehouse there. Maybe he was
What about-
talking about something on the inner edge of a district or something. I don't know.
Middle of this district.
He didn't say. I could be any town.
Listen,
No, like,
Probably this town.
listen, Paul. We need get back to the station. Run the name Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Chris Cream. I mean,
Chris Cream. Okay.
find out. Put out a word to all your CIs.
All
Find
right.
out who knows.
What does this name mean to you?
Chris Cream. He's the guy hiring these guys, and also he's been doing some other fuck shit around Dale.
How do you know
recently.
that?
I've been doing jobs cleaning up his messes. That's what. Things the
Sounds
police
like you
can't
work
handle.
for him.
Yeah, it really does sound like you work for
No,
this cat.
he's been doing bad things like the crumpin. The crumpin was him too, by the way.
Crumpening.
The
Krispy
crumpining.
Kreme is
He's behind the
Krispy
crumpining.
Kreme the crumper.
Yeah, the crumper.
The
Krispy
famous
Kreme.
crumper Krispy Kreme.
Exactly. Now,
Krispy Kreme did the crumpening.
the cops can't help, but
Just wait
you
until we
can.
eat crumble cookie.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'm just gonna like wait for the investigation and like haul this guy off to the morgue, and then
Yes, I
Right
gotta go to
down
the
Krispy
museum.
Kreme?
We're going to the rest of the museum with the rest of the gang to try to find.
why are
this
you going to the
guy.
museum?
That's where this guy's going.
How do you know that?
That's where the train he hopped on was going. I thought you were here the whole time.
I've been in the alley this entire time. I don't know what's going on, quite frankly. But if you feel the need, you can leave right now.
We're gonna do that. Let's
Okay.
roll, Gobble. Chris Cream, run the name.
All right, will do. I'll write that down. All right, peace, G-Dog. You were headed out.
Not the dog.
Did you guys take the police car?
Yeah.
Okay, so the police car is already en route to the museum, and you guys are stranded
Listening
with no
to-
car.
Paper Planes by MIA.
Yes.
Okay, you've asked the driver of this police car to play Paper Planes,
They have
and
radios.
you are zooming toward the museum.
I would think we'd ask him to pull up to the train station there.
So you have pulled up to the train station, and as you are pulling up, you see the train pulling away from the train station from a full stop, and a crowd of people have gotten off and are coming down the stairs. And you don't necessarily see anybody who strikes you. Can I get an investigation check? You're about 50 feet away from this crowd of people.
Who's gonna do that?
My investigation's really
Well,
bad.
I think it's
Mine's
only-
a 2,
oh,
so you should
Charlie's
go
a
ahead
plus
and do that,
5
Charlie.
That's a 12.
total.
Yeah.
12 total. Nothing strikes you.
Gobble and I are
There's a crowd of people walking away from you.
bird scootering over that way.
Okay.
Oh,
You're on my back.
Can I do one?
Or is it just one?
We're on
I'll take
one
2.
bird
Up to
scooter,
2.
and you're on my back.
Because there's 3
Do you
people
want me to
here.
do one?
Investigation. Mine's plus
You
2.
get one
I
more.
have a 2.
Go ahead.
I'll give you guidance.
Okay.
You're standing outside the police car looking around, and this is fucking blasting. There's a sub in
16.
there. 16. You see a figure. It matches the frame you were seeing before on
They
the top
have
of the
scorch
subway.
marks from Eldritch Blast.
They do. They're wearing a black trench coat and a distinctive black hat.
How far are
Looks
they?
a little bit singed. They're, I would say, about 100 feet away from you. And they're in the middle of a crowd of people trying to act casual, walking directly away from you toward the museum.
I'm gonna run
Okay.
Hold person.
and then hold person.
Okay.
So
So how far can you run?
my walking speed is 30 feet. So could I dash?
Then you can't
You're
do
gonna
hold
use your action.
person.
Oh, then I walk 30 feet,
Okay.
and I don't think I can do hold person at 60 feet. Okay, so I run, I dash.
Okay.
And then just try to like blend into the crowd maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so this person hears MIA blaring from a police car and hears a person sprinting toward them.
Okay, fine.
No,
Maybe
you've already done it. They turn
thought
around,
you
they
said it
see
was
you running
crowded.
toward them.
Yeah.
It is crowded. There's a crowd of like 30 people.
Oh.
They hear sprinting, they hear MIA blasting. They see you sprinting up toward them, and they drop a fucking smoke bomb on the ground. And everybody freaks out, and
Can-
they scatter.
Can I still cast hold person on them? Can I still see
You don't
them?
know where they are, they're obscured.
Whose turn would it be then?
Who knew? you
let's roll some
betrayed by
initiative.
MIA.
7.
6.
That was 17.
17. Okay. And you are first. So this person is obscured. You don't know where they are.
I'm still far away, right?
Yes, you're 100 feet away.
Yeah, let's just I'll get over there.
Okay. Are you going to sprint?
Yeah.
Okay. You are now 40 feet from their last known location.
That's all I got.
All right, well, this person tried to do something and it failed. So they're just going to do some other stuff. And it is now Locke's turn.
He's 100 feet away?
That you know of.
The
The
smoke
last
cloud
time you
is?
saw, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna dash and take 60 feet of movement towards that, I guess.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Mortabella, it's your turn. You burned your action.
I'm running another 30 feet.
Okay, so you were...
I was
So now you
40
are...
feet away.
You're now 10 feet away from the smoke cloud and their last known location.
Maybe you could look around and see if you see the clothes.
Yeah, can I look around? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, give me an investigation
In this
check.
fucking liberal media? It's a 13.
13? Yeah, you don't see anything. You see people panicked running away. All sorts of people wearing all sorts of clothes.
Did you forget about the Dark One's luck? Again?
Could I do that now?
Yeah, it's not too late. I would let you.
It would be a 17.
17? You see 120 feet away from you.
How is he moving so fast?
Dash action. You see 120 feet away from you. Through the smoke cloud somehow.
Yeah.
A very faint predator-esque shimmer.
Okay. Okay.
Jessica, it's your turn.
Can I, is there any way? No, I can't communicate this without everybody hearing it. I'm gonna point with my finger.
Okay, you're pointing at a smoke cloud.
No.
Yeah.
I
It's
get
still
it.
there.
That direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say he's 120 feet away?
From
Me.
yes.
His movement speed must be
So
6
you are
feet flat.
110 feet away from the last known location of this person.
Monkus.
You can be a shadow monk and do all this stuff.
Shadow.
Yeah, and I hate whenever an enemy has a full ass character sheet.
All enemies should be level 1 skeletons.
No, because then I can't
Everyone
use
gets
like
so
half my
mad when the game
spells.
gets even a little bit difficult. There's like a little bit of friction. Everybody gets so mad.
I'm not mad.
Jessica, what are you doing?
I guess all I can really do is run.
Okay, you got 60 feet if you do your full run.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to put you at 50 feet away from the fog cloud, the last known location of this person. And this person's going to do something else. Oh, sure. Bad rolls all around. So they're just going to run faster. Okay, they've done something.
How far away are they from me?
You can't tell.
Why can't I tell?
You don't have continuous vision on them. They're invisible.
What? Oh, cool. Awesome. Stellar.
That's why your check, like, you made a check and you saw the, like, slight
I
shimmer.
see now. I see
But,
now.
yeah.
Okay, can I walk 30 feet? Would it take my action to do another check?
What? No, depending on what it is.
I just want to see if I can still see that shimmer.
Yeah.
It's a 13.
You don't see anything?
Could I prestidigitation? Nope, that's within 10 feet. I send punch
How far can Monch go?
60 feet flying
Okay.
in that direction.
Okay.
And then can I do a check as punch?
Yeah.
15?
15?
If we could hit him with any sort of
Punch doesn't see
area of
anything.
effect, he would have to make a concentration check on invisibility.
Yeah.
I don't have C invisibility.
Charlie does.
I do.
Oh,
I'm going to use that next.
nice. Whose turn is it?
Yeah, I'm done.
It is Locke's turn.
Oh, okay.
Actually, fuck those orders up. Should have been your turn before Mortabella.
Oh,
But
I'm just
here we
gonna run up to where Mortabella is. Like, I think that's as far as I can go to.
Yeah, you are.
Well, actually, no. I've got
You're
60
40 feet from the fog cloud.
I've got 60 feet because I can use a dash action.
Yeah, so you can get 20 feet past the fog cloud.
Okay, I want to do that, and then would I be able to make a check to see if I notice anything?
Yes.
21.
21. Let's see. Let's see how we do. Oh shit!
That's a 6.
Bad fucking roll.
That's a 6.
I don't count it because it didn't go through the thing. Well, yeah, no, you don't see anything.
Okay.
No, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I
didn't
call
see the roll.
bullshit.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna let you guys win everything all the time.
No, I'm just saying if that was one of us, you would call bullshit.
I didn't look at the roll. It landed on the mixer. I would let you re-roll through the dice tower. You don't see anything. So we're
Okay.
back at the top with Jesquire.
Go, go, go.
Yeah.
Jesquire, you are still 50 feet from the fog cloud.
Okay, so I do have sea invisibility. I would like to use that
You would have to get through the fog cloud.
through the fog cloud. All right,
Well, you
well
can
then
still
we're
use
running.
it, and it holds for a while.
Does it? Okay.
I
It's
think
got an hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
an
okay.
hour.
Cool.
I'd like to run with whatever energy I have left.
Okay, do you have 30 move speed?
Yes.
Okay. So now it is their turn. Oh, they don't need to roll for anything because they're just going to fucking run. They have done that. And it is Locke's turn now.
Okay, I'm gonna keep heading forwards, I
Okay.
guess.
You're 20 feet past the fog cloud. Are you going to use your dash?
Are there a bunch of people on this side of it?
No, they've actually all scattered away from it on the sides. You are past it. So, no.
I'm just gonna move my 30 feet and that'll be it.
Okay. You going to do anything else?
There's not really anything I can do.
Try
You going to use your action to
to
dash?
I don't even know which direction to head in.
Yeah, fair.
So,
I mean, you could try to look for him again.
I guess I could. It's only a 12.
Yeah, you don't see anything. I mean, I can roll for that, but I mean,
Go
they're
ahead. You could get a nat 1.
no,
No.
you don't see anything. Okay, Mortabella's next.
As Punch, I fly 60 feet forward.
Okay,
I don't see anything.
all right. Is that your full turn? Can you move?
No, I did it as Punch.
Okay, then you don't personally make any progress. You stand still.
Wait, let me do that.
We're losing him.
I had a feeling. It seemed like a scripted encounter.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just fight the set piece.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I just fucking give up.
Jesquire, it's your turn.
Shoot into the air like Johnny
All right,
Utah.
I'm still too far away to see anything.
You are 20 feet from the fog cloud, so if you run your full move speed, you'd be 10 feet on the other side of it.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Meow.
All right, you want to do anything now? You have see invisibility.
Do you see him?
Do I see it?
You see this person actively rounding the corner around the back end of the museum, just barely. Sprinting, full dead sprint. So you are now, I had the number, I fucking lost it. Probably like 120 feet away from this person.
120 feet, you say? I can cast slow. Right?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Right?
Is that one of those where you have to have a hit point maximum that you can use for it?
It's a wisdom save.
They call them lengthy arms, not lengthy brains. So
Oh, this fucker's pretty fucking wise, actually.
Yeah, wisdom 14 saving throw. I cast slow.
Yeah, well, they got a 19 to save.
Yeah. I tried.
And this person is going to run their full move speed, and they have now disappeared around the back of the museum. And I'm going to stop initiative because you're not going to be able to catch up with him and get line of sight again.
Gobble gut and
Maybe we should
I
pick up
roll up on the bird scooter outside the museum.
Yeah, you have arrived on your
I
bird
kinda,
scooters.
I just like jump off of it. I don't like stop it, so it just kind of flies into something.
Okay. You hit somebody in the ankles, razor scooter style, and it's running away from the scene.
I'm sorry. This is official police business.
They get on the ground and writhe like Peter Griffin.
What happened?
He got away.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he was like really fast.
Yeah,
So
that sucks. Well, where was he last? Which way, I guess? Which direction?
Behind the museum.
yeah.
Oh, should we like go check that out?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Here's a detective.
Okay, let's go back behind.
Don't
the
you need to
museum.
like get out your magnifying glass and like look for a clue on the ground or
Do you think that's what detectives do?
I've seen every episode of Blue's Clues.
I see.
And that's like how they do it. Like get out a crayon.
Let's go back to the museum and
Yeah.
look for clues. Did anyone like shoot him or clip him with a magic bolt or anything like that?
I think I singed him.
Where at?
Body.
No, like
On him.
like physical, like where was he when you did that?
On the rooftop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's kind of follow.
Also
that
he
way.
went invisible.
Oh, he has a predator suit.
No, it was more like Randall
Huh?
from Monsters Inc.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't as impressive as
Steve
Predator.
Buscemi from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
I guess we'll let Paul know that you let him get away. He's gonna be disappointed in us.
You gonna call him? What's that look like?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Can I text him?
He doesn't have a
yeah,
fancy
doesn't have
phone.
Text.
We have to call.
Paul.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we're outside the museum. He got away.
You-
The suspect can turn invisible.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if we knew that before.
I don't know if that's our guy. I don't know if our guy's that complex.
That's what my friends are telling me.
Okay. I mean, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, we're gonna search around the museum, but probably head back to the police station because the stuff we found out. I'll update the group.
All right, I'm gonna go work on the cordon off the crime scene and work
Oh,
with
yeah.
He
forensics
makes a
and
good
everything.
point. We don't know that that's the killer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I guess.
If innocent, why run away?
Well, there are a lot of reasons
That's
to
a good
run from
point.
the cops.
I don't think he was innocent, but he might not be the guy doing the killing.
Let's go back to the police station real quick. and
Like, while I
go
got you
over
on the
our
line, are you
notes.
gonna try to like look where he went, or are you just gonna like
We'll
throw in the
look real
towel?
quick, but I don't know if he's still there. It wouldn't
Okay.
make sense to like stick around this area.
That's a good point, but you might. I don't know.
We'll go look.
Let's go look.
Morty,
He must have
Yeah.
gone
point us in
somewhere.
the direction in which he
Yeah.
ran.
Can I yell near Sammy's Sammy's phone? Can we get a department issued spray paint for if he goes invisible again?
We don't really have any of that.
Paintball gun?
Yeah.
Look, if you
Smoke
send me,
bomb.
if you go to Home Depot and you buy some spray paint, I'll reimburse you if you send me the
Don't you
receipt.
have fairy fire?
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
Do you have fairy fire?
Wait a minute.
Someone has fairy fire.
No, I'm okay. It has
That
something
outlines people.
completely different. That is.
I got chalk.
Okay, so I will, as we're
have
figuring this
gun.
out, I'll point us that way.
Just
we
around the
make him
building,
bleed.
right?
Make him
Yeah.
bleed. If he bleeds,
Let's
we
go.
can kill it.
Maybe he bleeds invisible.
That wouldn't make any
That's
sense.
stupid.
You're stupid,
Sorry.
bitch.
Anyway, Morty.
Yeah, it's the same. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Can I do perception?
Sure.
13.
13. So with a 13, you see
got-
deep, muddy footprints embedded in the ground, in the grass. And they appear to head toward the side of the museum.
I'm gonna follow them.
Okay.
Oh, where's she going?
You follow the tracks, and they are clear. It's raining heavily, so they're really
Footprints.
embedded.
Footprints. A
Oh my
detective's
God.
best friend.
Footprints.
Oh my god, and they have the distinctive foot sole pattern of an Air Force One.
Whoa. Somehow you know that this person was wearing black on black Air Force Ones.
They work at Burger King. I want to follow them.
Okay. You're following the footprints, and they clearly lead around to the back of the museum. And when you reach the back, there's not a ton here. You see there are two dumpsters. There is a locked metal door reading employees only. And there is a 30-foot ladder heading up to the roof.
Can I investigate the dumpster?
Yeah.
I want to climb to the roof
I was
in the
gonna say, can I
meantime.
look at the ladder rungs? Are there any dirt?
So let's do Mortabella, then we'll do Sammy, then we'll do Locke.
Do you want an investigation for that, by the way?
Yes.
That is a 13.
13, you don't see anything unusual in the dumpsters. They're actually empty. They just got emptied.
Okay.
21.
21.
24.
These ladders are covered in oil. Or this ladder, all the rungs, oil has been splashed upon them.
Is there any, like, signs that the oil has been disturbed as though someone climbed up it after it was oiled?
There are no visible handprints or anything. It's as if it was poured from the top.
Can I still try to climb the ladder?
Sure.
Water and oil doesn't mix.
Well, give me an athletics check. Because I do think that would just make it slipperier.
Yeah. No,
think that
salt water and
dissolves it.
oil
You want
does.
athletics?
Yeah.
I'm
different.
proficient in athletics. That one.
That one. Okay, so you put your hand on the rung, you don't even get your foot up, and somehow you fully fall on your back. Just hand on the
Knock the
ladder.
wind out of me.
Yeah,
Could I?
you're on the ground now.
They're just trying to get rid of the squeaky noises.
Could
Some
I?
WD-40.
Yeah.
WD.
Someone else tries that.
Could I use a little bit of my little bag of sand that happens to have my own dirt in it? Just like a little baby bit.
You're gonna like chalk up.
And I like chalk up with it just like the tiniest amount.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I have advantage?
It's gonna be so gross.
I want to give you guidance as well.
Cool.
I'm gonna give you inspiration because it's a cool idea.
Okay, thank you.
I like that.
Got inspiration, guidance, and advantage.
Weird oily mud on
Don't
your
waste
hands.
it.
Ugh.
Okay, so
Please,
that's
not
a
ones.
13. And that was a 2, so we're gonna go with the 13.
Add your bonus as well for athletics.
So that is 18.
18. So with an 18, you do fully climb up the ladder. You don't really have that many issues with it. Your feet slip off a little bit, and your dirt kind of sticks to the rungs, and the rain hits the dirt mixing with the oil, and it starts to wash some of it off. So it is a lot less grody now. But you do make it up this 30-foot ladder, no problem. You get to the roof.
Cool. And then can I throw down a rope?
For sure.
I do that.
I'm
All right.
gonna start climbing that rope.
Okay.
Do you want an old man check for
Yes,
that? Or
please.
Can I climb? Do I need to check?
Oh.
With a rope to hang on to?
I mean, I guess in a rope climb wouldn't be that hard for you guys. You kill people all the time. You could climb a rope.
What does a
I lived on a
7
pirate ship.
class?
Of course I can climb a rope.
Does a 7 pass rope climb?
It does not.
Can I give him assistance somehow?
I mean, I guess.
Tie it around your waist and we'll pull you up.
Yeah.
hoist
They
me
go
up.
up first, no check, and then you have to be lifted up.
I got a 4.
Oh, no.
I can't help you.
Sorry, I've been
Can I
eating
try?
too much
What's the
kibbles.
strength to pull him up?
Yeah.
Strength.
20 unnatural. Pull
Cool.
Sammy up.
Yeah.
Thank
You flip the rope at him, Indiana Jones whip style, and you pull him up, no problem, easily.
You guys?
It's like he's 30 pounds. How you getting up?
Oh, take the rope.
All right.
I'm gonna go up the ladder. I'm a dirty boy.
All right. Give me an athletics check, please. I'm gonna let Jesquire get up. No check required.
Said acrobatics.
young
Or
kids.
athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics, I'll take either. If you do acrobatics, you
That's
just do it in a cool way.
Presumably.
You have a thing.
I have a thing. 15.
15, yeah, no problem at all.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay, what kind of cool way do you get up this ladder?
Parkour.
Yes.
No hands.
Just only hands.
Can I suggest something?
Mm-hmm.
I think you get some of my old home dirt in your mouth. Gross. And where I'm from, it's gross.
Where are you from?
I'm gonna-
Yeah, New Jersey dirt.
Kinda.
To do that
Kinda from
with
there.
Super
the
acidic.
acrobatics, I want to grab it with my mouth and then fling myself up. And then grab the next one and go.
I think that's maybe the worst way you could have done that.
Yeah, that's
Besides like grabbing
grody.
each rung with your toes or butt cheeks or something.
Penis.
Yeah, wrap it around.
Oh no.
Penile.
Prehensile penis.
Well, we found the name of the episode, folks.
I don't like that.
That's it.
Can you say that in Spotify?
Wait,
probably why
is
we're
that
losing
what
followers.
PP stands for?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's what DICK stands for too.
Oh.
Prehensile
It
penis.
went silent because everyone was trying to think of what that could stand for.
I thought you were saying that all the letters were silent, and that's why it adds up.
Anyway, what's at the top?
I'll get to the roof.
What's at the roof?
It's big up here. There's not a lot up here. There's a locked door that leads down to the museum. There's some ductwork. And there's the very large, stupid-looking metal wizard hat that's sitting at the front of the building.
Can I roll an investigation check for some dirty footprints?
For sure.
I would like to roll as well, but can I specifically be looking to see if there's a secret way to get into the hat?
For sure.
What the? Is that a 1 or a 20? It's a 1. Haha.
1, yeah, you don't see shit.
Yeah, I only got a 10.
Yeah, 10, you also don't see shit.
Can I try the wizard hat one?
Yeah. So Sammy's just squinting at the ground.
I forgot
That
my
is an
readers.
unnatural 21.
Unnatural 20.
1.
Clear as day.
21.
20. I thought you said unnatural 1. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Unnatural 21. So you, clear as day, see some very thin hidden seams in a rectangular shape. It's a hidden door.
I gasped.
I just pulled Locke aside. I'm being really catty this episode. Locke, I found a hidden door.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Bella found a hidden door.
Oh my god!
guys.
Oh my god! I was trying to do it.
That's
Oh my god!
You could be a great detective one day. Just gotta hone in your skills. You could be vampire detective.
Yeah, so do you guys want to check it out? Or?
Yeah. I'm gonna, like, open it.
How?
Oh, you took it.
It's flat. There's no knob.
Don't we have a crowbar? Doesn't everyone have a crowbar?
I have a crowbar.
Sesame!
You have a crowbar?
Yeah, crowbar.
Crowbar it.
Is that on athletics?
I said open
Yeah.
sesame.
Open sesame does not work.
17?
17. You strain a little bit, and then you pop the door open, no problem. And you see a small latch on the inside break off and fall to the ground as you open it. You see inside of this big stupid metal wizard hat, nothing except for a flat wall, about 6 feet tall, 3 feet wide, with a glowing portal right in the middle.
This was his escape plan.
Should we go through the portal?
Is everybody ready to go through the portal?
Yeah.
Sure.
Gobble, I
I
need you to
do
come
a
here.
trust fall into the portal.
Okay. I was gonna throw Gobble like a football through there.
I was gonna have Paunch go through.
No, I do a trust fall.
Okay.
Just cross arms,
Okay.
fall back.
I'm like, she just
Okay.
went through a portal to a serial killer.
I'm gonna do the like sitcom bit where I try to catch her, but I also fall through.
Nice.
I'm just gonna walk
Okay, you both fall into a
through.
pit of spikes to your death. That's not true.
Yeah, I didn't think
like
it was.
You wouldn't do that.
Wait, can I just
We didn't believe you for a
poke my
second.
head through the portal?
Yeah, for sure.
What do I see on the other
Also,
side?
that
You
would
see
be a
two ladies on the
dexterity save,
ground.
And
It is inside some sort of pretty dark abandoned temple of some kind.
While he's
God.
looking like that, Gobblegut's gonna jump down and do the like the pencil
pencil
dive.
Feet straight toward the ladies.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna push him and then jump in after.
Nice.
Sammy goes, "Ah!"
Head first.
Just a big pile of fucking goofuses right on the ground in this temple.
We're
Can
gonna
I-
find this serial
Did I hit
killer.
my head?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
A light.
Yeah, for sure. There's really dim light from like magical torches kind of spread throughout, but you can't see a ton.
Yeah, I do normal.
Okay. You do normal.
I do normal.
You are doing normal on the other side of this portal. You're in an abandoned temple. You let out into a very large and open central chamber area. There's some sort of like cracked tile work on the ground of this main chamber in like the shape of a sun, but it looks like any sort of religious purpose it might have been used for was abandoned a long, long time ago. There are 4 crumbling statues of the same unrecognizable figure facing toward the center of the room, and there are openings on all 4 walls leading to different rooms, but the one to the south appears to be sealed with a giant, very old bank-style vault door.
Can I make
we
a
got
religion check?
pictures.
There's a map of this little place.
Can I make a religion check to see, like, who this god is?
For sure.
It's an 11.
Yeah, you don't know, you can't tell.
We
I don't
gotta,
like it.
we gotta call this in. Do I
Yeah,
get cell
I'm gonna
service in
text-
here?
Grimbo.
I call Paul.
Nothing.
Ah, shit, guys, I don't got cell service.
Can I text Grimbo a picture of a hat with the arrow that says portal inside?
Tell Grimbo, I'm gonna text Grimbo. Tell Paul in police department about portal in wizard hat, please and thank you.
He sends back a really bad drawing of a thumbs up.
I'm
Thanks,
gonna
Grimbo.
text Grimboat a picture of me with the middle finger.
You don't show up in pictures.
Yeah, you're a vampire.
Whoa.
A drawing. I'm gonna take a picture of me and then I'm going to draw
Yourself into it.
myself holding up a middle finger.
Very
That's
cool.
the thing about Draculars. They don't show up in pictures.
Yeah, I totally forgot
Dracula's
about
don't have
that.
no pictures.
Godfrey sends back a picture, and he's doing 2 middle fingers, and you don't know how he took the picture.
I text back, you take this with your dick, lol, prehensile penis much.
He shows, he turns the camera around, and it's his toes. He's doing middle toes. Middle toes, bare feet.
For
I
free?
say, Godfrey, people
love
will
that
pay
little
good money
freak.
for this.
He sends back to you, I'm 13. Gross.
Not me.
I text back, this is grosser than if you had a prehensile penis.
Wait, isn't he like 60?
He's 13.
No.
He's 13.
Yeah.
He's old, but he's
yeah.
not old.
He's 73.
I just text
But
him
he's
real quick.
13.
I love you, you little freak.
He sends back the face.
Anyway,
Yeah, let's look at this thing.
what's this room off back? If we go left a little bit, and then it goes back to the big. It looks like a gymnasium of sorts.
Yeah. So you are headed into the western chamber, and it appears that this room was once some kind of arcane laboratory. There are old, unused artificer's instruments tucked away into one corner, and there are those like black matte lab counters surrounding pretty much this entire room. At the northern end of this room, you see a large, very cushy-looking chair on a swivel, surrounded on all three sides by a lot of things. To the left of this chair is a bulletin board. In front of it is a strange, flat, circular tabletop, similar to the one Grimbo has in his office. And to the right, you see an empty mannequin and a weapon rack.
A weapon rack?
Yeah, weapon
weapon
rack.
rack.
Yeah, what's on that weapon rack, dog?
So you check the weapon rack, and the mannequin over there has no clothes on it. It's fully empty, but the weapon rack has an assortment of crossbows, throwing knives, and swords. They're all made of sleek black metal and look a little bit nicer than your standard weaponry.
I want throwing knives.
There are 3 throwing knives, and they're all +1.
Do they have a rapier?
They do.
Oh, really?
Yep, matte black rapier.
Oh, rapier +1?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Can I have that?
Yep. They also have 2 heavy crossbows, 1 hand crossbow, and 1 long sword left.
I'm gonna do an
think
investigation
that's
on the mannequin because there's a serial killer has a good reason for having a naked mannequin. 15.
15. You see no sort of damage to it. It's like a soft mannequin. It's not a plastic one. And you see some striations around the top, like the band of a hat. And then you see a couple of like tighter areas where some straps might have been buckled, like across the midsection.
Armor on it.
I think you're right. It had his little silly serial killer outfit on it. Can I go read that bulletin board, I guess?
Yeah, for sure. So you check out the bulletin board, and pinned up on this bulletin board are newspapers from all sorts of local news outlets across all of Faerun. You see the Waterdeep Wazoo with a big headline that reads, "Mysterious Goon Spotted at Scene of Grisly Murder in the North Ward." The Neverwinter Times reading, "Bloodbath at Black Lake. The Goon Strikes Again." The Uthmere Chronicle, a much less funded newspaper, reading, "Blood in the Water. Return of the Goon." And a series of others.
Are these just clippings or are they whole newspapers?
They are whole newspapers.
I want to take the Uthmere one.
Take the Uthmere one?
I want to look through it about anything relating to my stuff.
Okay. It's from about,
Yeah. Who knows?
It says everyone in Uthmere is dead. That's all it says.
gooning.
Everybody died from gooning.
Strikes again.
They didn't drink any water. They gooned too hard.
Do you want me to make some kind of check or something?
They goon
let
too
me
close
think
to the
about it.
sun.
I'm going to think on it while I finish reading this paragraph.
Okay.
How'd you goon too hard?
There's a series of other ones that have less striking headlines. There's also a copy of the police sketch made after Lengthy Arms' first murder, which shows a vague sketch of a figure in a cream-colored two-piece suit with a creepy white mask on. At the top of the board is a piece of masking tape that's been scribbled on in Sharpie. It reads, "How did they get so long?" with 3 question marks.
So this is like another like vigilante weirdo. Like this isn't like long legs or whatever.
I don't know. I think these are his trophies. I think
It might be.
He's like, oh, the press, they're loving me. I'm in all the newspapers for the killings I did.
But why would he ask how did they get so long?
I think he might just be crazy.
Oh, okay.
That's also a
Who's
possibility.
asking about prehensile penises?
Yeah, anything on peepees?
No.
So he
Just
doesn't
gooning.
have a prehensile penis. We know that much.
Can I?
Locke,
It would
real quick,
definitely be mentioned.
make an investigation check to see if you see anything in the paper.
It says everybody died in a
Can't give myself
cheesemonger
guidance. Can
accident.
anybody give me anything? Inspiration? Anything?
Can give you-
Charlie, can you give me Bardic?
I can give you vampiric touch.
That's not.
Would that be helpful?
Can I get Bardic?
Sure.
Okay, that together comes out to actually an unnatural 20.
You see a headline, a much smaller headline, and it reads, "Dangerous pirate and crew apprehended at Bay of Uthmere. Captain Devereaux Augustine and 4 of his crewmates were recently apprehended at the docks of Uthmere for the suspected murder of," and the page is torn off.
Okay.
That son of a bitch.
Would I know if 4 is the right number of crewmates for all of them to have been taken? Because I know that the twins got out.
You would know for sure that there were a lot more than 4.
Okay. What the fuck happened to them then? Killed?
If they were good
Killed?
fugitives, well, they could be killed or they're just hiding, laying low. That's usually what you do when.
That's what I did.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what they're doing. Anyway, you said
Okay.
there was a table of
I'm gonna
stuff.
pin that back up on the wall where it was
Okay?
so that I leave no trace.
Okay.
the Boy Scout way.
Yep.
So you were looking at the table of stuff. It is a big, smooth, circular stone. It reminds you of the one that Grimbo had in his office where he showed you sort of that holographic map of the different planes.
Oh.
Before you went off to find Alvin Rake.
I'm gonna take some pictures of that with my phone.
Is there like a button?
There's no button.
I'm gonna wave my hands over it like an idiot.
You wave your hands over it like an idiot, and a magical holographic image appears in front of you.
I knew what I was doing.
It floats over the circular tabletop. It depicts all 16 planes organized in a circle, and you notice that the crude representation of the Outlands glows a little bit brighter than the rest.
It's some sort of magical energy. It's a measure of it in the Outlands.
Is there any way to like zoom in or tap on the Outlands?
I kind of do like
Can
a
I-
pinch
can
zoom
I-
like you would on a phone.
You pinch zoom, and it zooms into the Outlands. It shows you the entirety of the whole plane, including the floating city of Dale, which glows brighter than the rest.
Is there any sort of like legend or anything?
No.
No?
Can we pinch zoom on Dale?
Yep. You pinch zoom on Dale, and you see a vague representation of all 5 districts laid out in its circular shape. And the eastern part of M-Town, about the eastern whole half, is circled in glowing light, but it is a very big, vague circle.
I pinch zoom?
It shudders a little bit. That's as far as it can go.
Taking more pictures and just rapid fire sending them to Grimbo.
Okay. Grimbo is compiling a case.
I'm gonna roll to see if I notice anything weird on this table. 19. Anything else that
That's all that's
stands
there.
out?
No. That's all you see in this room besides the old, very old equipment that's decades, maybe centuries old. But that's the entirety of the whole battle station area.
This sick son of a bitch is setting up shop here.
Can I go into the room that kind of looks like a guy with a big nose, like a pea shooter from
To the
Plants
right,
vs
kind of like a
Zombies?
The one that kind of looks like
Yeah.
hyperpigmentation.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like a middle finger almost.
Could I go there?
Yeah, so you're going to the Cubert room.
I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
you to the Cubert room.
And let me find the Cubert room here.
AKA the East Room.
Yeah.
The pea shooter from Plants vs Zombies.
Where the fuck is my Cubert room?
If I need to go to a different room, I can for the time being.
No, I definitely have something.
I can
for
go to
you.
the Juggalo Hatchet room.
No, here we go. So you head into this eastern room. It's very large in here, but it appears to be some sort of thrown together bedroom / storage room. So you see a large unkempt king size bed on the north wall and a very large bookshelf used as the headboard. There is a comfy chair in the corner and a nice woven rug in the center of the room. There is a dresser and wardrobe in this room, but most notably, the west and southern walls are completely lined with dozens of banged up wicker baskets with lids secured by leather straps, holding all sorts of things. There's dried meats, nuts, fresh, if a little bit old, fruit, fancy handmade nobles clothing that appears to be of very simple construction, gems, figurines carved from stone, cheese wheels, some fresh, some moldy, all kinds of weird shit.
Is there anything magical in this room with 16?
With a 16?
Any arcana checkings? Specifically those gems, I guess.
Some of the gems are what enchanters might use to power their shit, but none of them they all seem kind of like rough, kind of uncut gems, if you will.
Oh, okay.
They don't seem to be there for any particular reason.
They're just pretty.
Yeah.
I was spinning Softies Muse and Uncut Gems.
Check under the mattress for a diary. That's 16.
That's a 16. There's no diary, but there is a copy of Waxing Gibbous.
What's that?
Moonface.
Let me look up.
It's if you're a
It's
moon
a
magic.
beat up paperback book.
Is it dirty?
I
It
think
is.
waxing is this way.
It's not like dirty, but it's old. And
No,
it has,
I mean like dirty.
like waxing,
Like nasty.
like shaving Private Ryan.
It's like PG-13,
Damn.
Oh, it's a fiction book.
and it has like the picture of a rotting flower on the front with a black
no.
background.
Wait, it's like Twilight?
It's like Waxing Gibbous. I don't. Or
I'll take
Waning
it.
Gibbous.
Jeffy would like
That's
it.
the
It's okay. They're kind of the same.
I take it.
Kind of.
Oh, you don't want to read that. It's like a weird Mormon sex fantasy, but not really.
It's
Jeffy.
all based on 9/11.
But
Jeffy
then you
would
also
like it.
find some old porn.
Yeah, Jeffy would
Next
like
to
that
it.
too.
Careful.
Vintage.
See if those are sticky.
Full boosh.
Boosh.
I
got
I
shaved.
see waxing gibbous, and I turn to Locke and I go, "Did you know that's all based off of Dale 9/11? It's all like based out of like Dale 9/11.
What's that?
Do you know like 9/11, like when it happened in Dale?
That was Gale.
Gale
9/11.
Gale 9/11. Do you know Gale 9/11?
Where were you on Gale 9/11?
Oh my god, it was like crazy.
I remember where I was.
It was
on Gale 9/11.
crazy. And so that book is like all kind of based out of it.
was
It started a band called
My Clerical Nomance?
Yeah, My Clerical Nomance. And there was this guy, and his name was Jamard May, and he was like the like head of it. And this woman was like, "Oh my god, I want to have sex with you." So she like wrote this book, and yeah,
Did she get to have sex with him?
I don't think so. I don't
She
think
said
so.
vampires can't be black. I don't know if that
Yeah,
was
she
about-
said a lot of like, which is wrong actually. In case anyone was wondering, everybody can be vampire.
Also,
Everybody.
there's one in the movie.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that was
they did that as like a here you go, fine.
As a DEI hire.
Laurent is a DEI hire.
DEI vampire.
Oh my god.
Can I do an investigation check for any like white masks, long arms?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a 16.
16. You don't find anything besides regular clothes for a tall, slender man.
They agree.
It's Slender Man, guys. Oh my god.
That's what Slenderman says.
I did
I
not
thought he
find.
said
I thought he said, "Kill your friend in the woods. Do it." Can I now go to the Juggalo axe?
yeah, let's go down there.
That room is actually the one that's sealed by the huge vault door.
Can I use my knock? Well, actually,
No.
why?
You can't use it on a door like that.
Says who?
It's got an arcane lock, it's got a traditional lock, and a lock you've never seen before, and a combination.
I can use it on an arcane lock.
Wait,
yeah,
why
a
don't
combination.
we go up first?
Okay, yeah, let's go up. Let's go to
I'm pretty sure
come
I
back
have
to the
dispel
vault room.
magic as
Dinky,
well.
Dinky Monroe up there.
Okay, you're going to Dinky Monroe. I don't know what you're saying. So you are heading up the corridor to the north. There's an elegant black carpet, a black luxury woven black carpet laid out across the entire length of it. And there are unlit standing candelabras lining the walls and elaborate tapestries that appear to be of elven origin hung up. And at the end of this long hallway are two massive, extremely heavy-looking bronze doors. And to the next of them on the left side is a small open doorway. You can see into this very small room a simple stone spiral staircase inside heading up.
I go up.
You're going up the staircase?
Let's go up.
I'm going up.
Okay, so you head up the staircase, which is about 25 feet. And the steps are pretty worn from who knows like how many decades this place has been around. And at the top is an elaborate bronze trapdoor. It's latched from the inside with a simple bar that you can easily move out of the way.
I move it.
Move it.
Okay, you move it. And you exit out into a very small room, about 10 by 10. And surprisingly, this one is brightly lit with deep orange magical torches, 6 of them in sconces on the walls. The northern wall is carved from brick with about a 6-foot wide hole punched through the brick that looks out into darkness. You also see directly across from this hole on the southern wall an exploded wicker basket with about 100 pieces of indiscernible jerky spread across the floor.
I would like to investigate this room for anything strange
Other than jerky all over the floor.
other than the jerky on the floor.
I just heard that. There's jerky all over the floor.
There's 100 pieces of jerky on the floor.
Yo, I'm grabbing them.
Don't know.
Indiscernible
Yeah, indiscernible
kind.
jerky.
19.
Could be human.
19.
19 for if there's anything weird. I will try to discern in a second.
So the torches are obviously magical.
Cool.
And they are burning very, very brightly. You see out of the hole in the wall, it appears to be into just like a vast drop off, like a big dark drop off that you can't really see out of, but you know that it goes down very far. And then the northern wall has some like scuffs and some like damage on it, presumably from where this wicker basket hit it.
Okay, now can
This
I
brick
discern
wall.
what kind of jerky?
Sure.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. With a 12, you do see one really weird looking piece, and you can gather that this is bat jerky.
Oh. I pick that up and I throw it in the hole.
Okay. You throw away this dried bat wing.
Yeah.
I pick up all of the jerky.
You're lining your pockets with bat jerky.
Yeah.
Wait, it's all bat jerky?
All bat jerky all the way down.
I thought it was just the one.
No, 100 pieces of bat jerky, now 99. You just saw the one that clued you into the fact that this is bats.
Was like a wing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just that one. Okay.
Gobble gummy, good.
Gabba gooby gobble.
Now, where can we go from here?
The only way you can see out is the hole, the big hole in the wall. But there's a big double door if you go back down the staircase.
Should we go down the big double door?
Yeah.
Let's go down the
Yeah, let's go.
exit.
I'm leaving this and going
Before
down.
we do that, I start offering everyone some jerky.
I'm like, yeah.
I
Here you go.
Thank you.
every single one that he offers to me, I throw in the hole.
Oh,
I throw it in the hole.
But eat some bat jerky. What happens?
No mercy.
It just tastes good. It's fresh.
Nice.
You guys are like
Maybe
kind of eating. Like,
3 weeks ago it was made.
you guys
Yeah.
are like kind
Jerky's
of
good
eating
for
me.
months.
If you think about it,
We're eating you because you can
kind
bat.
of. If you think about it,
You're gonna use a bat spell.
3 weeks, he said.
It's jerky.
Jerky lasts for
been
6
I
months.
know,
No,
but
but
you
you
made
said
the
3 weeks.
jerky.
That sounds specific.
Yeah.
How long ago were we doing the
Alvin Rake thing.
That would have probably been 1.5 weeks.
Okay.
have we come into contact with bats in the past 3 weeks?
You probably have. You've been going to Battlefield Erewhon, right?
That's true.
We must go to Battlefield Erewhon.
Oh, because your cousin's all.
That's what she eats.
Oh, you eat bats?
It's because this guy has a bunch of bats.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Well, there's bats here, you know. Cave bat.
Investigation for if I can tell where the bats came from,
They're bat-
because I'm vampire. It's a natural 20.
A natural 20 with that kind of a roll?
Yeah.
These bats are nutritionally and smell-wise very, very similar to the ones that would natively live in the Battlefield Erewhon.
These are Battlefield, or sorry, these are from the Battlefield Erewhon.
How do you can you tell that?
Smelled.
Okay.
They your cousins?
Not these
They're
ones.
not all related, Gobblegut.
Yeah,
You
no.
can't say that.
I'm actually related to the bats that live in the Battlefield Aldi, not the Erewhon. I'm kind of poor.
Let's go to down
Yeah.
to those double doors.
All right, you head back downstairs, and you are right in front of the double doors, these gigantic bronze double doors. They extend all the way to the ceiling, a little over 15 feet up. They are secured with a very heavy iron bar on the inside.
Let's move it.
All right,
Go.
give me a strength check.
Can we, like...
Very, very heavy. You can do an
Can I
assisted
assist?
check.
Can I give you a... I'll give you a help,
Okay.
and then, so you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
That's what a help does.
That is a 19. The original was a 6.
Okay, with a 19, first you can't get a good grip on it, but then you lift it out of the way without much issue. And now the doors are unlatched, and you can move them open.
That's what drinking blood does. Makes you really strong.
It says organic bats.
I just kind of say it to no one as I open the door.
All right, you
chomp on
open
a
the
piece of
doors.
bat jerky.
Stringy.
I hiss at you.
So you swing these doors open. They're very heavy, and they swing outward with some effort, but not too much. And on the other side, you've entered into a dark cavern. There are 2 deep orange magical torches burning brightly on either side of the doors, and in front of you, about 10 feet away, is an elaborate bronze drawbridge extending out over a deep crevasse. And it is raised right now. It's about, the crevasse is about 20 feet wide. You cannot see the bottom of it. And there's a lever next to the drawbridge.
Is there any way for me to determine if this is what the hole was leading to?
Give me an insight check.
That's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But like spatial reasoning, probably.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
I think every time you say crevasse, you should say it like that.
Crevasse.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
Alternatively,
Pull the
crevasse.
lever.
I was gonna say, do you guys want to pull the lever?
I'll pull the lever. I'll pull the lever.
All right, you pull the lever, and the drawbridge shudders, shaking off years of dust and debris as it groans and lowers itself across the gap. It reaches the other side, and it lands with a solid, resounding thud. And now you can cross over into this cavern.
Oh, sick.
I do that.
Let's go.
Okay, you cross over the bridge, into this very, very dark cavern, and it is super big. You can't really see anything.
Do we not have torches or anything?
I can cast prestidigitation light.
You have the thing.
I do that. Prestidigitation light.
All right, so you cast light through this cavern, and you see all sorts of stalactites and stalagmites, and it casts some light onto the walls of this weird temple you just walked out of, and you can actually see the big hole in the wall upstairs that you dropped the bat jerky from. And you notice it's across, like directly across from a very small footpath heading up toward like a really shitty, small, slapped together catapult. And the rest of the cavern extends really far forward out from the temple. And suddenly, Gobblegut, you realize you're home.
What?
That tastes familiar.
Huh? What is it, little guy?
Look familiar.
What do you mean by that?
Like,
Home?
I think
What?
you said this in every cave we've been in.
I think it's just
Sure
a
this is your
cave.
cave?
Like the boy who cried cave.
If this is your cave, point to a stalagmite right now.
Jerry!
No, that's a tight.
I didn't learn the difference. He calls it Jerry.
In this cave, they all Jerry.
No, not Jerry. Not Jerry. They're married.
Wait, marriage equality is the thing in the cave? That's cool.